In a world where empires rose and fell like dust, one name struck fear into the hearts of millions: Tamerlane. Tamerlane, the ruthless conqueror who built an empire of fear. Tamerlane, known historically as Timur, is one of the most powerful and terrifying figures in world history. His story is not just about conquest, but about how ambition, intelligence, and brutality combined to reshape entire regions of the world. Origins from obscurity to ambition. Tamerlane was born near Samarkand in Central Asia. He belonged to a minor tribe, not royalty, not destined for greatness. His early life was filled with conflict and survival. He suffered a leg injury in battle, earning the name Timur the Lame. But instead of limiting him, this hardship forged his resilience and hunger for power. He grew up in the shadow of the legendary Genghis Khan, dreaming not just to follow, but to surpass him. Rise to power strategy over strength. Tamerlane did not inherit an empire, he built it from nothing. He began consolidating power across Central Asia. He formed alliances, then crushed rivals when needed. He used psychological warfare to break enemy morale before battle even began. He mastered mobility and surprise attacks, often defeating larger armies. His leadership style was clear: absolute loyalty or absolute destruction, campaigns of conquest, fire across continents. Tamerlane campaigns were relentless. He expanded his empire across vast regions, Persia and the Middle East. He destroyed major cities and crushed rebellions. He rebuilt power centers under his rule. India invasion. He invaded Delhi during the rule of the Delhi Sultanate. He massacred thousands and looted immense wealth. He left the city devastated and weakened for years against the Ottomans. He defeated the powerful Ottoman Sultan at the Battle of Ankara. This shattered their dominance for a time. His empire stretched from Turkey to India, making him one of the greatest conquerors in history. Ruthlessness, the empire of fear. What made Tamerlane truly feared was not just his victories, but his methods. Entire populations were destroyed if they resisted. Cities were burned to the ground. Towers of human skulls were built as warnings. His strategy was simple: spread fear so deep that resistance becomes impossible. Samarkand from blood to beauty. Despite his brutality, Tamerlane had a vision beyond war. He transformed Samarkand into a magnificent capital. He built grand mosques, palaces, and monuments. He brought scholars, artists, and architects from conquered lands. He turned the city into a center of culture and learning. His empire was not just about destruction, but also about legacy and glory. Legacy. A bloodline that changed history. Tamerlane died while preparing for another conquest, but his influence did not end. His descendant Babur later founded a powerful empire in India, continuing the legacy of conquest and rule. Legend or tyrant Tamerlane legacy remains divided. He built a vast empire from nothing. He was a master strategist and military genius. He left a lasting impact on history, but he was also feared for extreme brutality. Cities were destroyed and countless lives were lost. He ruled through terror rather than unity. Final thought. Tamerlane was not a hero in the traditional sense. He was a visionary conqueror, a master of war, and a symbol of fear and power. He proved one thing: you do not need to be born powerful to become unstoppable. Tamerlane, the ruthless legend.